All right, here we go.
Most days, you'll find Casey Brookshire
Lots more.
surrounded by yards and yards of silk, lace, and tulle.
Our passion is in the bridal world.
She has to keep the machines humming.
Not only do you have multiple layers, you have multiple machines and steps that need to be done.
This year alone, she's altered 450 formal gowns.
There's no more important time in a girl's life, in a woman's life, than that day. So where can I make the biggest impact?
She's run Casey's Creations on Main Street in Dousman for more than 20 years, taking up sewing as stress relief after hearing an ad on the radio.
I looked at the radio and I said, well, that's nuts because sewing is stressful. I had a class when I was 12 and I absolutely didn't like it.
While it wasn't love at first stitch, it stuck.
So you went from hating sewing to loving it?
No. I don't think I'd say that. I think it's a process. And what I've learned in the course of all of this time is that the more you practice, the better you get at it.
A process that takes practice,
Okay.
which is how life can be too.
I found out that I don't make mistakes
In a quiet corner of Brookshire's shop
if I always do it the same way.
is her husband Homer,
He's very much the seated one, and I fly by my seats.
her high school sweetheart.
We had what we considered 1976, the summer of love. We went different directions. 20 years later, I was at the point where I wondered what she was up to.
Homer tracked down Casey's mom and wrote her a letter, which is what eventually led Casey's Creations to open in Dousman.
It was no time at all before he drove his chariot down to Missouri and brought me back to Wisconsin.
The inseam's 28 inches.
Homer is an engineer by profession.
It's fun doing it. It's interesting to do it. Maybe from an engineering standpoint, I want to know the process through.
What are the benefits of having a mechanical engineer on staff?
Oh, let me tell you, sometimes I think I'm Tom Sawyer, that I taught him what I didn't care to do.
To hear Homer tell it, he tried to retire.
I tried to retire, but now I work for my wife.
But clearly he's still an engineer at heart, creating a process to keep track of the work.
The top tells me what to do, and then later on the bottom I fill in what I did.
He's meticulous, and he is amazingly talented with that meticulous stuff.
When I got this old German one, I didn't know how to use it.
An engineer
So I put stickers all over it to tell me what the different styles were for.
and an artist.
I do the prep work, the busy stuff, and then she puts it all together with her magic.
A little bit of magic
That's a customer.
and a lot of love,
I'm proud of her. I'm proud of her.
working together to make sure someone else's big day is perfect.
I'm really happy that I took that path in this direction because of the people that I can impact.